Hi guys, I'm Heather and this is Kaiden, and welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Kaiden. Today we are going to be making fruit pizza. It's a yummy sweet treat that is especially yummy in the summer. We're going to go ahead and start with our crust. For our crust we are going to need a half a cup of butter. Go ahead and put the butter in for me, Kaiden. Here, I'll let you do that. We're going to add it into our mixing bowl here. Oh, let's see. This is what is stuck in there. All right, and 1/4 cup powdered sugar. Go ahead and add the powdered sugar. Little, all right. Yeah. And then 1 cup of flour. Add the flour. Those are the only 3 ingredients for our crust. We are going to go ahead and using our mixer, we are going to mix that up until it looks like a dough. All right, so our dough came together perfectly. It should be just like a sugar cookie dough, almost. What we're going to do now is put our dough onto our pizza pan here, and we're going to spread it out as evenly as we can. It sometimes helps to use a rolling pin here. Go ahead, Kaiden. Go ahead. Great job, Kaiden. Now we're going to stick our crust in the oven at 325 degrees for about 15 minutes. Alright, so while our crust is cooking, we're going to go ahead and make our next layer, which is a cream cheese layer. It's also only 3 ingredients. We are going to start with our 8 ounces of cream cheese, putting it in a mixing bowl here. Our 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Go ahead and put the sugar in, Kaiden. Great job. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I usually just eyeball that. All right, so we did let our cream cheese come to room temperature so that it will mix up easier. We're gonna go ahead and put it on the mixer. All right, our cream cheese mixture is all mixed together. We're gonna go ahead and set that aside, and we'll be using it when our crust is done. All right, our crust is still cooking, so we're gonna go ahead and make our glaze, which is our final layer that we need to make. And we are going to turn our burner on to medium heat in a medium pan we have here. First thing we're gonna need is 1 cup of fruit juice. Now you can use any kind of fruit. I'm using a can of pineapple here. And what I'm going to do is pour out 1 cup worth of fruit juice from the can. If you don't get quite a cup, you can use another can of juice as well. cup there. I'm gonna set our pineapple aside because we're gonna put that on top of our fruit pizza. We're also going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is going to help thicken up our glaze. ½ cup of white sugar. And 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. We're gonna go ahead and whisk this up. And we're gonna continue to cook it over medium heat until it gets thick like a glaze. It shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure you keep an eye on it. All right, so our glaze has gotten thick over the heat. We're gonna turn the heat off and set that aside to cool. And perfect timing, there's our crust. It looks perfect. You can tell it just started to brown a little bit. We're also gonna set that aside to cool. While those both cool, you should be cutting up your fruit. So we decided to use strawberries, grapes, pineapple, and mandarin oranges today. But you could use any kind of fruit you want. Make sure you wash it and cut it into bite-sized pieces while those are cooling. All right, so our pizza crust has cooled off. We are going to now spread our cream cheese mixture onto our pie crust. Here you go, Kaiden, go ahead and spread that out. We're gonna spread it all over. Once our cream cheese mixture is evenly spread on the entire crust, we're gonna put our fruit on.
I love fruit.
Yes, you do. So you can put the fruit on however you want. Kaiden and I kind of like to do like a pattern so it looks really pretty. Where are we gonna put, oh, that?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 pineapples and then a mandarin orange. Looks beautiful, doesn't it, Kaiden?
Looks like a real flower.
It does look like a flower. All right, there's only one more step, and that is our glaze. So if you remember, we let our glaze cool off. Now we're going to spread it evenly all over the top of our fruit pizza. And that's just gonna add a really yummy finishing sweetness to it. So that glaze, not only is it yummy, but it's also going to keep your fruit from browning. If you happen to put apples or bananas on there, it'll help it stay a little less brown. This fruit pizza is best if you eat it within 24 hours of making it. And it usually doesn't take us that long to eat it, does it, Kaiden? No. All right, let's check it out, Kaiden.
I want the crust.
Okay.
I can see a broken half.
Here you go. Is it good? All right, make sure you check back next week for another delicious recipe that Kaiden helps to make. And check out all of our other videos on the El Cajon Parks and Recreation Department YouTube page. Bye!